Hi guys, this is Stephanie, and today we're going to be setting up a Synology storage device to do automatic backups of a customer's PCs. So the first thing that we have to do is find our Synology device. This is a brand new device, so we have not named it. It doesn't have anything set up on it yet. So find it on our network and go through the end user agreement. And because it's a brand new device, we have to install the DSM, that's basically the operating system for Synology. And it's going to delete all the data on the two drives that are installed, which is fine because they're also brand new. And that is going to take a few minutes. And finish installing everything. Now we have to name our device and set up the administrator account and password for that. And we're going to let it auto update. Now we have to sign into our Synology account. And the Quick Connect is going to allow us to access the Synology from anywhere that has an internet connection. And we're not going to set any of those up right now. Now, once we actually get into the device, the first thing that we're going to do here is create a storage pool. And there are quite a few options as far as what kind of RAID type you can use depending on what you're going to be using the device for, what type of storage, anything like that. So we're just going to stick to the default SHR. And we're going to select both drives. And we don't have to run the disk check because they're brand new. We want the max capacity. Now the file system, we're going to stick to the default on that as well. So now we have our storage pool and our volume set up and ready to go. Now the next thing we need is Active Backup for Business. That's going to be the tool to back up the client PCs. And then we are also going to install Hyper Backup. And Hyper Backup is going to allow us to back the Synology device up to our cloud storage just for redundancy in case something were to happen to the device. Now we're setting up our Hyper Backup, and we're going to back up folders and packages. We don't need to do the entire device. We're going to use our Synology C2 storage, and we have to sign into our account with that. And we're going to create a task. It's going to give us a folder. We're only going to select the Active Backup folder, and the rotation settings is how long you want to keep any of your backups and how often it's going to back things up. And so now it's going to run its initial backup to the C2 storage. Now, in order to back up the client PCs, the first thing that we need to do is create a user to sign into the tool on the actual PC with, so that it has connection to the Synology. They don't need any special access because we're not actually going to be giving the PC any kind of special permissions. It just needs to be able to connect so that the active backup can run. And And we can just take the default on all of those. And now we have our user created. Now we have our active backup tool on the Synology activated. Now on our client PC, we have to install the Active Backup for Business agent and just walk through the install process here. And the agent is available on the Synology Download Center. So now we have to connect to the server using the user that we just set up on the Synology device. And open up Active Backup on the PC. And back on our Synology, we have one device connected. The backup is scheduled, but we're going to go to Task List and manually back it up. And now they don't have to worry about losing any of their data should anything happen to their computer. Thank you so much, and we'll see you next time.